Hello, and yes, you did read that title correctly. I am leaving YouTube. It's nothing crazy, I'm just leaving. And if you just want to hear the end of that, that's it. I'm leaving YouTube. I won't be uploading content. I'll be doing other things, but if you don't care about anything that I do and you're just kind of like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Then just click off now. That's the end of it. But for those who do want to know what's going on, I'm going to try and quickly explain. This is the second take because I started rambling too much in the first one. So let's try and do this as quickly as possible so it's not annoying and long. I have a couple of bullet points on my phone, but for the most part, this is just improvised. This is just me being honest with you guys, as honest and as transparent as possible about me and what's going on. So, long story short, I've gotten tired of my content. I've gotten tired of what I'm doing, and I don't like my content anymore. I don't really know if there was a point when I was really 100% happy, but there were points where I was happier. And, a large part of that is that people aren't watching anymore, especially after I kind of dropped off in those months, a couple months back. People just stopped watching and stuff like that. And I was like, at this point, I'm just like, it's not worth it. People aren't watching, people don't care. And it's just there's no reward for me for it. I used to really like doing it because it felt like a creative outlet that I'd never really done before, and I felt like I was decent at it and I was at least getting better. But no one really cares for my content anymore, and a large part of that is because I wasn't uploading, and now I started uploading again, and it is in people's subscription feeds and stuff like that. But people don't care for my content, and I'm unhappy with my content. That's as far as the content side of it. That's kind of why I'm stopping, because there's no reward for me. I don't like doing it anymore. I feel like it's just a chore now. Like, you have to get out a video every month. You have to get out a video every month. And it's just hurting me more than helping me. As far as the other side of it, I've started doing other things more. I've started doing music a lot more. If you listen to my EP, if you even care about that, you can. People have said it's good, apparently. I don't think it's good, but they think it's good. A lot of people have really liked it. Thank you, Review Your Life, for that really nice tweet. I talked to him. He's a great guy. He really liked it. A lot of people were really supportive of that. But as far as, like, music, I've found, I guess, a new haven in music. I started playing music a couple years back. Like, I'd taken piano lessons and a couple of other things before. It was for, like, school, but I never really did much with it, and I was pretty lazy. But then, like, a year or two back, I started up a band. I started playing music, and so I started experimenting more, learning how to record. I got a nice microphone and everything, and that's become more of a passion for me. It's become more of an outlet where I feel I can express myself creatively, and I feel like I'm better at it than a lot of other things. I feel like I'm definitely better at it than I am at YouTube. Just as far as, like, quality, I feel like I can make better quality music than I can videos. I don't really like a lot of my videos now. But yeah, like, that's been an outlet for me where I've been doing a lot of stuff. And, like, I'm still working on more stuff. I did that EP, and now I'm doing a full 10-length album with my friend Cyber Soulgem. He's a really great animator, and we've been working on this for about a year. And it's gonna start recording, and then I should hopefully have it out. If I'm not lazy, I should have it out by, like, November. Like, I'm working on all these different projects other than just YouTube. I do a lot of other stuff. Surprisingly, I keep myself busy. Ho ho, you thought I was a loser. Well, guess what? I'm a loser who does stuff. Yeah. But, yeah, I've been working on a lot of other music. I have a lot more ideas for different types of music and stuff I'd like to experiment with. And I feel like that's something where I feel more creatively fulfilled than YouTube. And I feel like that's one thing where I should focus my time on more. And another thing is that creatively, there's another part of me. I want to be an artist. Mom? Oh, okay. I won't go to art school then. I do want to be an artist. I'd like to go into animation as, like, a storyboard artist or something. It's kind of been a dream of mine for, not a dream, but, like, an idea for, like, career for a few, like, maybe 5 years or something like that, like some solid years. I've been thinking about going to, like, film or entertainment. And I kind of want to get better at that because right now I really suck at drawing. Like, I really do. I'm not a good artist. And I need to improve a lot on that. And I feel like I'd rather use the time that I have right now in high school when I still have some time to myself to work on that rather than make YouTube videos. And I'd like to make, like, web comics, animations, the whole shebang. I'd like to really learn the craft because it really has fascinated me, and that's why I make videos about it, because it's a fascinating thing that I'd like to do for a living. But I want to actually go out and do that stuff rather than just talk about it. So those are two sides of me where I feel like those creative endeavors are more fulfilling than YouTube really could be, especially with the state of YouTube right now. I just feel like that part of me matters more than YouTube, if that makes any sense. And another thing is, like, school. I'm just finishing up my first year of high school. It was horrible. I hated it, and I knew I was going to hate it. And it's taking up a lot more time than I wish it would, but I have to, study and get good grades and stuff like that because I want to go to a good college. I want to go to a decent college. Not CalArts, though. Not CalArts. Not there. But, I want to focus on that. I want to be a good student, and I feel like sometimes if I have YouTube videos in the back of my head all the time, it's like that takes time away when I could be, working on school and focusing more. I feel like, I'm already a pretty ADD-ish kid. I don't have ADD or anything, at least that I know of, but I'm a pretty hyper, all over the place kind of kid. But having that in the back of my mind already is just not something I need right now. I'm in a stage of my life where I'm really finding myself as a person and finding out who I am and kind of what I am. If that makes any sense, you don't care. You don't care at all. But it's those things that I think I'd rather focus on than YouTube. To sum it up briefly. Oh my God, it's already 7 minutes long. I am sorry for wasting your time. Yeah. But that's really it. I have a lot of ideas for stuff outside of YouTube that I'd like to do. I wanna make. I have some cool, like, cartoon ideas and stuff like that, but I have to get good first. But there's other things that I want to focus on right now, and YouTube just doesn't fulfill what it once did, I guess, because back then that was pretty much all I did with my life was make YouTube videos. And I'm just not the same kid that I was in 2015. Oh boy, I want to be a YouTuber. I'm not the same person I was back then. I'm a lot more, I guess, I'm a lot more cynical, but I'm just different, and I do want to thank, though, like, seriously, I want to thank everybody who subscribed and watched, because it meant the world to me. Back when I first started, it was crazy because I got this huge jump from the start. I had like 27 subscribers in 3 weeks because my video, when I first started making videos, I realized that after watching, like, Blame It on Jorge and Pan Pizza, I realized that Lost Media videos were a niche, and it was fascinating. There was cool information. I could do this, but I could also fill a demographic that was niche, but there's, enough opportunity for that. And so then, I got instant boost. I got, notoriety from Diakate, who runs the Lost Media Wiki. There was a hole to fill as far as content, and I did that. And as time went on, I started to care less and less about Lost Media and care more about cartoons, which I was already trying to stick to Lost Cartoons. And it's really hard when you try and stick to one thing, one specific thing. And with Lost Media videos, it's really hard to make a full, interesting video about that, because there's either very little research or there's a lot that you can't fact check. And there's a lot where it's just like everything's getting updated. You have to... There's just a lot of complications to it. And back then, that was really fun for me, and I really liked it. But now I just don't care about that anymore. But I do want to say thank you to everyone who watched, everyone who subscribed. Diakate, he was so nice to me. Dude, he was the nicest guy in the world to me. very friendly, very outgoing. He actually makes some really cool music if you see on his channel. He's made some nice music. I like that stuff. He's a really cool guy. And then, like, Bedhead Bernie. Oh, I gotta thank Bedhead Bernie. I met him back in 2016. I messaged him once about a lost media lead, and then eventually we started chatting it up because I think he saw one of my videos or something like that. And through him, I met a bunch of people that I know now. People, Mars and Glenn from the Half and Half podcast, Cyber Soul Gem, I met through him. Like, this whole group of people, Bruce Snoop, just people in general on that website. Zeepsterd. Oh my god, I gotta thank Zeepsterd. He's been the nicest person to me as well. Great group of people. You know, I've kind of made a circle of friends from YouTube and from meeting Bedhead Bernie. So those people I do want to thank. And if I didn't say your name specifically, know that I do remember all you guys. Everybody, people who commented. You know, I try to reply as many comments as possible because, you know, it's a nice community and everything. But I'm just kind of done. At this point, it's like this was a thing I did for almost 3 years, and at this point, it's just a step in my life that I don't really care about anymore. And I know you guys, not many of you really care anymore. Not many of you really care anymore. But to sum it up in the most annoying way possible, jeez, how many minutes are we at? Oh god, it's already 11 minutes. I'm sorry about this. But to sum things up in the best way possible, I just wanted to say thank you, and you know, this meant a lot to me. This part of my life really meant a lot to me, and it was something that I will never forget, and something that really, it shaped me as a person, and how I am online and in person, and how a lot of people have seen me. They'll see my YouTube channel, and they'll be really surprised at how outgoing and stuff like that I am in it, and like how I produce it and everything, and you know, I hate it, but they like it. So thank you, and I mean, I don't really know how to end this, but, you know, thanks for everything. It really has meant a lot. So, if you want to follow me on my endeavors, SoundCloud, Twitter, Instagram, I'll be making stuff, just not YouTube videos. Oh, and you can follow Chuck Beats Brains. I don't know if I'll put it here or I'll put it at the end, but, yeah, you can follow me on there, because that's where I'll probably be posting music and stuff like that. Yeah, this video is already way too long, but, thanks for everything. And I'll see you later.